The following episode of Latin Legion's Action Figure Podcast is not safe for work, school, subway, carpool, or even Abuela's house. Look, you've been warned.
I screwed that up, but you still got the gist of it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody in the chat to Latin Legion's Action Figure Podcast, episode 26. I'm Tony Toy, and with me are...
¿Qué está pasando, mi gente? Psycho Ed.
Hey, everybody. It's me, Joe G. Let's kick the tires and light the fires.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Love that.
So Joe was supposed to be backstage, but I didn't know how to set it up, so I'll cut the promo on you anyway, Joe. So
Hey,
we have a
that's
very
cool, man.
special, talented co-host. Today, he is not only the host of Let's Go Off-World podcast, but he's also the dungeon master on Legion's Quests. So if you're into S&M, let him slide into your DMs on Instagram. We have Joe Gonsalves here. What's up, brother?
How's it going, fellas? I'm
Welcome,
doing
brother.
very well. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Good to see you.
Thank you for being here with us today. I am so
For
excited
sure.
to have you on finally.
Right
Fun.
on, man. Right on.
Yes,
Yeah. This is going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So we have in the chat, we got a nice chat going on. We have Dub. What's up, Dub? We have, let's see, Dub. We have Curtis. What's up, Curtis? Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Donald. What's up, fellas? Welcome. So, Joe, I'm going to pass it off to Ed before we play our icebreaker game.
All right.
Chat it up with you a little bit while I set up a little bit for the game here.
For
All
sure.
right, Joe. Well, I first came to really know you through our talks at in that one chat, Council of the Meeps, I believe it was.
Yes, sir.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, it's just like, wow, this guy's really cool, man. You know, you're very kind and artistic, creative, and just a dynamic guy all around.
Oh, right on. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
brother. And then I see you on all these other shows now, and like, wow, he's getting up to this. That's awesome, you know. And I've seen you come a long way from being on those shows to planning the shows to improving your internet.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was a
Yeah.
big one. I live in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the desert, so you know it was tough getting good internet. But thanks to Elon Musk's Starlink, man, now I can have some pretty decent upload speeds. So
Good stuff.
I'm
I agree
looking
with
clear
you.
enough that my stickers actually look like stickers and not just like blurry colors in the background.
That's right. I remember
Right.
back then I had a magnifying glass. I was like, what's back there?
He got H.
Right.
Shows-
Coming
So-
through in the high def. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You know, that was I'm still blown away to this day that people would invite me to be on their shows. You know, I it's not something that I ever expected, but I have a ton of fun doing it. I love Mythic Legion, so you know, and all things Four Horsemen. So anytime anybody wants to talk about that stuff, man, I'm all for it.
Awesome.
And I like just hanging out, you know.
Yeah, just hang out, relax, talk, laugh. You know?
Heck yeah.
Escapism with the toys, escapism with the podcast, getting to know the chat, people.
For sure. For
So-
sure.
I understand that you are on a plethora of shows. What
again? I don't know. I don't know if I'd go so far as to call it a plethora, but Jesse and Curtis and Dooch were nice enough to allow me to be a co-host of the Let's Go Off-World podcast. Super fun every Friday night, except this last Friday night. But we shoot for each and every Friday night because that's what the theme song says. You know, so I'm on there with them. Saturday evening, Ostradamus Clubhouse on the Ostradamus Toys YouTube channel.
Okay.
I travel some weekends, so I'm not able to be there every week, but whenever I can, I am. And that one's kind of like a big group format. He just has a different group of YouTubers that cycle in and out over the show, and that's a lot of fun. And then this week it's going to be on Tuesdays, but usually on Mondays we do a Legion's Quest.
Okay.
It's I run a game for Jesse and Curtis and Trevor Williams and Nate Strong from Legion's Lounge are the other two players. So that's kind of a new thing. I think we only have like 5 episodes out, but I've been playing D&D for like 32 years in my personal life. So they wanted to play a game, and Jesse's experienced, but everybody else is pretty new to it. So we're just having a good time.
That's fun.
Kind of learning the game together. So
yeah, that's something I want to learn myself, because I've always been wanting to play, but I never have. I was like, is that another like rabbit hole that I'm gonna go down? And
I don't know if it's a rabbit hole in the sense of monetarily, the way like collecting toys is.
Yeah.
Because really you only need the core books to have a good time.
Oh, okay.
So that one's not as expensive money wise, but for me, I really got drawn into it. I started playing when I was 15, and it was like I wasn't a nerd per se, but to say that I fit in with the rest of the kids in my school would probably be a bit of a stretch,
Yeah, I got you.
And my friends and I met some guys that had been role playing since the 70s, and they brought us in, and I just immediately, the first time I played, I was like, oh, this is where I belong.
Cool.
This just feels right, and it's great. It's inclusive. You're playing, you're pretending to be characters. It's like a video game with your imagination,
Well,
and
it's
one of my favorite. What's that?
Way back when I was in high school, junior high school, my friend and I, we had this Marvel superhero game.
Yeah.
And I think it was similar to that. And that was so much fun,
Yeah. I actually have played that. Yep.
Oh,
the Marvel superheroes game that was done by TSR also, who owned Dungeons and Dragons back then. So yeah, we played that when I was young also.
That was great.
So yeah, man, those games are just a ton of fun. So
definitely.
if anybody
oddly enough, I've never played any role-playing games.
Well, this is the cool thing about
I've sat in the bedroom, but that's a different story.
Right. The cool thing about what we're doing with Allegiance Quest is that since 3 of the players are new to playing D&D, they're learning as we play. So if anybody is interested in learning how to play D&D, you can watch the show and get an idea of like what the dice rolls mean and what some of the characters' abilities are and how turns work. And, you can kind of learn along with the players how to play the game. So if you're interested, definitely give it a watch, and a like and a subscribe would be much appreciated.
Yes. Definitely. I did watch the first episode, and then I just got busy doing things that I haven't been able to watch anymore. But
yeah, no problem, man. It's getting better. I think as we get more comfortable, with me with the players and the players with what the game is and things like that, like we're starting to break out voices and have a little more fun with it,
And your title is?
What's that?
What's your title in that game?
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master. Okay.
Yeah. So you're the game master is basically the storyteller.
Okay.
Like the players are their characters, and then the dungeon master tells the story. You pretty much control everything that's not the players. So I'm the monsters. I'm the people that aren't player characters. I'm the weather if need be.
Okay.
So I tell the story, and then they control their characters within the story that I create.
You are the extraneous variable in the game.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I saw your necklace.
Yeah, that's because Curtis, makes bad decisions. That's not my fault.
There you go. Right? Consequences. Awesome.
Hey, he's got a chance to get it back, man. They want him at the Orc tribe, and he didn't go, so they stole his hand necklace, and then now he's got to make that choice. Does he want to go and face the Orc tribe and try and get it back? So
there you go.
We'll have to see what happens in future episodes.
Look at it. I'm just intrigued just with that little bit.
There's more to this, Tony. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Joe is the man of like 750 swigs.
Holy cow.
Well, like right now it's about 21.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like a lot until you see them all together, and then But Jeremy told that story, and
they're all the drinking age.
Yeah, right. I'm always trying to control my impulse to buy more and more legions, So I'm always looking for an excuse to break my rules, and when he told that 1,000, swig story, it was like, hey, I got to buy as many swigs as I can because now I have an excuse to. So yeah, I've just been kind of piling
That's
up
cool.
swigs, and I got this idea that, because since Noglin sent them out to spy on the rest of the factions, now I need one customized swig with each of my different, because I have a complete collection and I display them by faction. So now there'll be one swig with each faction in disguise.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's how I do it also. I got each faction. I'm gonna need some more space, but
right. Yeah, things keep having to go, but I'm cool with that, man, because I love all things Four Horsemen.
Yeah. Well, how many swigs are you gonna bring to Lena's Con?
Just one is my expectation. I'll be posting pictures, of course, of other things as other swigs as I do them, but I'm flying. And swigs on a plane sounds like a bad Sam Jackson movie, So, I don't know if I want to get into that danger zone.
Yep, I hear you. You never know what he's up to in that plane. I'll tell you.
Right.
Can you open up your suitcase and there's a swig right there?
Yeah, there with a knife. You're back. There's nothing in here for you, TSA guy.
What's in that little vase he has?
Right.
I got mine ready, but I haven't posted any pictures of it yet or whatnot. But I will be doing that soon.
Right on.
So yeah, man.
All right. So let's go. Let's get on with it. Let's go. Here we go. My raunchy role playing fanatics.
Oh,
Joe, chat, Ed, myself. You want to play the game?
Yes, I absolutely do. Hell yeah!
Right, don't sing it.
This game is called Would You Rather, Mythic Legions Edition.
All right.
So I'm going to show you a slide, and I'm going to give you a scenario, and you're going to tell me which would you rather do. All right.
All right.
So let's move on.
I'm all for it.
Slide. So it's going to start with you, Joe, then Ed, then myself.
Okay. Sounds good.
First slide is Flogius or Balius. Would you rather get Dutch ovened by Flogius, or mule kicked, hind kicked by Balius? Joe.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with the Dutch oven from Flogius. Getting kicked by a horse. I grew up on a farm, so yeah, that does some serious damage. Not that horse farts don't reek anyways, because they do, but I might survive that one. I'm not sure if I'd survive that mule kick from Balius for sure. So,
all right, sweet, good decision. Oh man, it's my turn.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Well, being that in my field, unfortunately, I have many stinky kids that reek. So, I'm used to bad odors. I'm used to Dutch ovens. I'm used to stinky crotches. So I'm going with how do you pronounce his name? Flogius.
Yeah.
Flogius. Yes, I'm going with that one. Give me that Dutch oven. I'll be good. I don't feel like having a broken hip or broken leg.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't put me in a wheelchair.
Yep. I was debating the same thing because Flogius is a horse of another, saddle. His farts must be death defying, not
toxic.
only maybe even
very
toxic. Yeah. But with that said, any horse kick within approximate range to any of your body parts can be detrimental. So I'm going to join with you guys and also take that stinky fart.
Right on, man. Hey, and I'll give you guys some life-saving advice when it comes to horse kicks. Okay. So if you're going to walk behind a horse, either walk farther out than their legs can kick or right behind them, like brushing their tail. Horses can only pull their legs straight up. So if you're right behind them, like against their tail when they kick, they'll toss you, but they won't get that snap in the kick. So impact. It won't actually like break bones and damage innards. So just a bit of advice if anybody's around horses for the first time.
And I'll second that as well. So
you heard that, chat.
Yeah. Additional,
Especially Curtis, because I know he loves horses. So
additional tip to the chat and anyone watching on the replay: best to not be walking behind a horse unless you are a horse.
Yeah, do yourself a solid
Absolutely.
and just don't stand behind it.
Yep.
You know,
Don't get behind a horse unless you're a horse.
Yeah.
All right. Next slide. Hold on a second. There we go.
Oh.
Would you rather play checkers with Ocadius or chess with Grisha?
Ooh. So I guess I'm going to go with checkers with Okiatos, just because I think checkers are probably more my speed. I know how to play chess, but I am definitely not a master of it. I think Grisha would probably wipe the floor with me.
Mhm.
So at least with Okiatos, it's kind of up in the air. It's checkers, so I still got a chance.
Right on.
All right. I'm going to agree with Joe. I'm a checkers guy, but I still need to be wary of Okiatos because he's got extra arms. So make sure he doesn't, try and cheat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no cheating, you blue bastard.
Like in 3 moves, he says "King me." I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Like what? That bitch be tripping. Oh man. How about you, Tony?
I'm going to go with the easier game. For me, I grew up playing checkers and I had fun. I also picked up chess along the way, but I haven't played in so long that now knowing everyone who actually plays it has their moves way ahead. They already have the game planned out. So I'm going to go with something I feel would probably be more engaging for me, where I feel like I might have a chance of winning. So I'll play checkers.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah, man. I don't even have my real life planned out in advance, let alone the game.
Like what? All right. Okay. Would you rather wrestle Bodvar or brush the forest troll's teeth once a month for a year?
Yeah. So I'm going with brushing the forest troll's teeth, man. Like maybe I could pull some like of that Black Widow, Incredible Hulk, like, oh, the sun's getting real low type stuff on him. Wrestling Bodvar, that hairy bugger tossed me around like a sack of potatoes. So yeah, I wouldn't have any chance there. So I'm going forest troll all the way.
All right.
I hear you. Well, let me see. I have a competitive spirit. I get adrenaline rushes. So do I want to wrestle Bodvar or not? I think I'm going to wrestle Bodvar because I want to put him in a figure 4 leg lock. You know what I mean? First I want to hit him with the F5, then the rock bottom, then I'm going to put him in a figure 4 leg lock. I'm gonna come
I
out
didn't know you
bloody.
were working out that way. Well,
You know what I mean? I'm gonna come out bloody.
Damn, are you talking about the toy, Ed?
I know, right?
I want to see you pick up a real bear, bro. No
Right.
way, man.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right, before I give mine, I just want to shout out the chat with some of their answers. Curtis says he go with Bodvar. Bodvar would kill him, so he would brush the troll's teeth. Greg says he would wrestle the bear. And G says, along with Ed, I think you should just both tag team this bear.
Right.
Wrestle the bear and win. Okay.
Yeah.
Like Kane and Rey Mysterio.
That's right,
Yes,
right?
there we go. Me, I want to preserve my life in this game, so I'm gonna just, even though I know I can only imagine what the forest troll is gonna have gathered, the plaque, and
Could you
all that
imagine the
stuff
stench?
in his mouth. But I think I have a better chance of surviving that over wrestling Bodvar. All right.
I do a Ric Flair move. In the eyes and then give him a low blow right in his testicles.
Once again, this is the actual bear, not the toy.
Woo!
Right.
All right. Chat, this is our final slide. Here we go. All right. This one is, would you rather have a week of consecutive nightmares with Azar or see Morgulith once in your home in real life?
Oh, I'm taking the nightmares all the way. As a Hazar is a scary dude, but man, them dreams fade. That Morgulith is scary, dude. If she popped up in my house, I'd crap my pants.
Oh, shit.
All the way.
Shit. Literally.
100% the nightmares. I'll take them.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Morgulith. You know, if she pops up in my house, I'll be like, excuse me, but you're trespassing. But you know what? You're here now. Let's have a cup of hot coffee or chocolate. You know, I'll give you some cheddar cheese and whatever. We have a talk as to why you're visiting me.
Okay.
Yeah. You know?
My question is,
huh?
You know what the slang for having hot coffee is, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you really want to get down with Morgulith for?
If I gotta, I will. Because I'm not.
Whatever it takes to survive.
Whatever it takes.
Okay.
Hey, I gotta spread my seed. So
all right. Before I move on, let's hit the chat. Let's see what they say. G says Morgulith once the dreams would traumatize me. And Greg says, I've had nights with similar ladies before.
Don't ask, don't tell, Greg.
Sweet.
I wish more to live up. As for me, I'm going to have the nightmares with Azar. Because if I did see Morgulith in real life, not only would I be scared shitless, I think I would have nightmares with her the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just take those nightmares. All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, so that's it. Would you rather Mythic Legions Edition?
Loving. That was fun. I like that.
Yeah.
What's up, Morgulith? How you doing, girl? What's up? So you need some Burger King. You could have it your way. You know what I'm saying?
Are you into toys?
You want extra bacon with that, girl?
Have leftover pizza in the fridge. Want it cold or heat it up?
What's up, Matt?
All right.
Yeah. I feel bad for whoever else is in your house. They had to be like, is Ed shaking a sack full of antlers in his bedroom? What's going on in there?
If the bed's a rocking, don't come knocking.
Right? If I put my sock on my door handle, don't come in.
I love how sweet Greg is. Stop making fun of Morgie. All right. So go ahead, Ed. What's going on with you, Ed? How's your week been going? Got any new toys?
My week has been kind of busy. You know, getting back to work. You know, the school season is about to begin. A lot of training. You know, a lot of like, oh shit, fuck. You know,
A lot of cursing.
Yeah. So, but I have some good moments with some recent pickups.
Nice.
So it kind of like turned my frown upside down.
All right. Toys can always put your until
So-
you see that bill, right? Frown upside down. until you
right.
see that bill. So
Yeah.
we're on our section 2 of pickups and pre-orders, where we showcase what we picked up this week and maybe some recent pre-orders as well. So let's see what you got, Ed.
All
Dig
right.
it.
So first of all, we were speaking about some KOs not too long ago.
Yes, last week.
So I ordered one from Ally, and it came in. I got
Nice.
my Agent Venom, and I just got to tell you, it is not bad.
This is an actual knockoff, or even though it says Robotech on the actual box?
I gotta really check to see if it's a knockoff or not, or if it's a legit thing. I gotta take a closer look, inspection it more. But it's not bad. It's got really good movement.
Looks great.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's freaking that awesome. I just got I just opened it up last night, so I really haven't had a chance because I've been so busy doing things. So I got this, and then I got a notification from 5K that this bad boy came.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Vozlak of the North.
Mm.
So, one thing about this guy,
Wow.
he's bad. He's fucking badass. One thing is, it comes with a little statement. Make sure you put in hot water. This guy needed a lot of hot water because he was super tight. Yeah, super tight. You know. And even after I took him out the boiling water, I still had to heat up with my hair blower for his knees because they are double jointed. And
Wait, hold on a second. You have a hair dryer?
I do.
Really? All right.
Takes me back to my days when I had him.
Oh,
So,
okay. I thought you got it specifically for toys.
Yeah, it's good memories. You know, I can't
Nice.
relinquish those memories.
All right, good.
Um,
That's nostalgia for hair dryers. All
That's
right.
Everything has a place, baby. So
Man.
so his knees need a lot. His swivel here, it was not going up, so I had to like pop it off and pop off the joint and really hit it good right here. And his left arm, it's like it wouldn't move at all. So I really had to like hit it. But now he's going pretty good. So
What do you think of the overall figure itself?
oh man, it's freaking awesome, dude. It is awesome. Nice size.
Yeah, it looks huge.
Also, with his ab crunch, you really got to hit it hard with heat, and then you got to grab it and twist it back and forth so it could loosen up because it was stiffer than when I wake up in the morning. It was like, ugh. So you really got to work it in there. You know what I mean? So you got to build up that wrist strength.
Ed G says, "Boy like sancocho."
Yeah, sancocho, man. Sancocho didn't do it, bro, because I let it boil like sancocho, and that's what he said. All right.
Mhm.
And then I also got this one,
Okay.
Gleam of the East.
Nice.
That's the one I really want because it reminds me of the Van Helsing
Yeah.
werewolf. So this one was a lot easier. I still had to heat him up a little bit with his knees, but overall, he loosened up a lot easier than the white one. So
Other than the color variants, are anything else different? Face
Right
sculpts,
there.
head sculpts.
Right there, he's got a scar. He's got
Okay.
scars on his eye, and the colors of eyes are different on these two, but everything else is the same, just the color wise.
Nice.
Right on.
So I got two
That's
more
dope.
coming. I got two more
Yeah.
coming. I can't wait to get them too.
Oh, damn. Right on.
Yeah.
Those are the Save a Dom sculpts, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got those werewolf pieces from Planetary Dog. Like they're dope.
This is between Loose Collector and some other company. It's a joint effort. I forgot who it was, but yeah.
Right on.
So now I'm waiting for Carrios and
That's inappropriate, Curtis.
Well,
actually,
I did.
actually,
Go ahead.
go ahead, Tony.
I did put the disclaimer at the beginning of the video.
Okay, good. Actually, they're both the same size and the same girth. So
I just meant for Curtis specifically. He's got kids in his house. He shouldn't be commenting things like that. Shame on you.
Hold on. Wait. Curtis this could have been a legit question.
yeah.
So it's maybe you.
It
So,
was not. It was not a
Maybe
legit.
your brain that went your
No.
dark
No.
You
We know
know-
Curtis.
You know him like a book.
Yeah, I know him like a book, but he won't read it because he don't read books.
Oh man. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I'm going to back the Bruder Realm figures, and that's about it. And the
Right
Spawn.
on, man.
Okay.
Two of the
Cool.
spawns. But I
Black
want
one
to
and
see
blue
what
one?
but I want to see what the difference is with the with the shipping, because I hear that they're charging like $25 for one shipped, something like that.
Oh, for the
Yeah.
spawn?
Each
Yeah,
is,
that's what
I think it's
Dorklayer
20.
was saying.
Yeah, so they kind of.
I think it's I think the whole thing is if you buy one or you buy the 3-pack is all 20.
Yeah,
I think that's how it was with the
gotta check it
initial.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that Brutal Realms, man, I was trying to stay away, and then Pixel Dan posted a picture of them next to Motu Classics. I got a huge Motu Classics collection. I was like, damn it, now I'm gonna have to get some. They scale like perfect with them. So,
yeah, sweet.
yeah.
We're gonna go over them in Toy Talk, and we could talk a little bit more about them. I think it's some nostalgia vibes from a couple of the sculpts. Remind me of some characters from
Cool.
Right
on.
But that's it for pickups for me.
All right. How about you, Joe? Any pickups for pre-orders?
Yeah, I got some. So, well, some of the stuff I've showed already on Offworld, but I don't know if there's any Halo fans in the house. But
nice.
I got this mega Halo 343 Guilty Spark. It lights up and it talks. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's something I'm really excited for. I'm a big Halo video game fan myself. So
awesome.
And then I picked up. I now have 3 Spexian miners. Being a miner myself in real life, like you got to have a crew, right? You know?
Yeah.
So I wanted to have at least 3 of them. So now with the sale and them getting marked down, I finally got my 3rd one to display. And on eBay, it happened to be that there was a black Krampus that I got for retail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I was really surprised, but I mean, I already had him, but he's such a great figure, you know, customs or just to have another one. I was really excited to snag him for $60. So
yeah, that's not bad at all, man. Yeah. Dang, that's awesome.
Could definitely see you're a big fan of the Motu Classics because I see that Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain in the background.
Yeah, man. I don't have quite a complete collection, but I'm close within a few figures of having them all. Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Nice. Is that the OG Castle Grayskull or that's the newer version?
That's the classics one, the one that came with Motu Classics. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So classics was kind of like my Motu line, like the way I saw classics, because the Horseman did classics, but it was like when I played with the toys when I was a kid, classics is what I saw in my head. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like when classics came out, I was just like, oh, I love this. It's just what, you know, it's like what I wanted my Motu line to be. So
gotcha.
Yeah, it's great.
Sweet.
Masterverse is pretty decent, but still, like classic still is like the be all of Motu figures.
Yeah, man, and I don't know. I'm not really a nostalgia collector anymore. Like I got to a point where I was like, I spend so much money on Legions. I was like, I'm not going to buy toys just because I watched a cartoon or read a book, comic book when I was a kid, you know, like, if it's something that I really like and is good quality, you know, I'll snag certain things here and there, but for the most part, I try not to, collect with emotions, you know, as far as like what I had when I was a kid and stuff. So
Filmation was my thing. Like I loved it even watching now. I know it's a little corny, but I want to think that every message that they had kind of helped me become a good person, like instill some kind of values into me.
Absolutely.
So that's one of my faves and will always be.
Naughty, Curtis. Not very nice.
Uh-oh.
Any pre-orders, Joe?
Just the 4 Horsemen stuff. I'm still trying to make my my final decisions on the Outpost. No, what the Cosmic Legions pre-order that's up right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always wait till like the last few days just to see where I'm at financially, so that you know, I'll get it all in because I'm a completist. But then I can say, all right, I can afford 2 more figures or 5 more figures or you know whatever it is, and just place my order all at once.
Actually, at the end of August, and the month of August, it's all itself was filled with all in figure of pre-orders, so there was a lot of
Yeah.
money dropped. You know,
There's a lot of really cool stuff. Me saying that I'm not getting it is no slander against any of those toy lines. There's like so much cool stuff out there to collect, but I would be homeless if I got it all.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, me and my legions, we'll rock a cardboard box on the street corner. Like, don't get me wrong, trying to avoid that.
We'll work for legions.
Right. That's pretty close to like the truth, actually. I get excited over overtime. Yeah, I got overtime. I can buy more legions.
Yeah. That's funny. That's true. It's like extra money. Okay.
Right.
Time
extra
and a half.
money's never extra. Yeah.
Time differential. Yes, more money for toys.
Right. Oh, you know what pre-order I am excited about? Strupp Family Crafts is doing a pre-order for their night tabards right now, and man, those are dope. I got one. I should have grabbed it before the show started, but like high quality. They look good. Their daughter Aubrey has a setup right now that's for the skeletons. It's like looks like worn, you know, like skeleton type, like clothes that you would see on a skeleton. She does those herself. So they're all really cool stuff. So if anybody likes soft goods for their Mythic Legions, I definitely recommend checking out Strupp Family Crafts. Good people. Sorry, what's that?
Where could we find Strupp Family Crafts?
On struppfamilycrafts.com. They also post in the Cabal and have an Instagram account also. But yeah, so any of those three places.
And Aubrey has 3 sets that she's working on. And they said all the proceeds she makes goes toward her 100%.
Yeah. Sweet. She's saving up to get a car.
Nice.
I hear.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You got to help her out, guys.
Yep. Quality soft goods, and you do a good thing.
Yeah, good quality stuff for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And I saw Dub also did a little meme regarding Strupp's.
Yeah, right. It's well deserved. That's a good kill.
Yep. It's You're gonna get something awesome, and you're helping out the cause.
Hell yeah.
Multiple causes, right? You're helping her out, and you're helping yourself. You're helping your figures out.
Hell yeah, you make them look dope.
Right. As for myself, I only got one thing so far in that I've been waiting for. I finally got my Mezco King Conan in, so I'm excited about that. It's still in the box. I haven't had a chance to play with anything this week.
That's a good looking figure, though.
Yeah, that's a great looking figure from the pictures and from the other Conans. But that new help scope, those 2 new head scopes. Wow.
Oh
yeah.
Awesome.
Can I ask you a question about that Mezco Conan?
Go ahead.
Are you going to be like an inbox Al?
No.
Okay.
Pictures of it soon. Yeah, no. All my coins have come out of the box. Yeah, it's too dope to let it just.
Yeah. I hear you.
Be in the darkness, you know. Pre-orders, nothing yet. I'm still debating if I'm going to go all in for at least the first 7 characters of Brutal Realm, and maybe the chat later can help me make the decision. We have until August 30th to put a purchase in the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a little recommendation by Dub. Be sure to order the Purple Cthulhu.
It looks great. I mean, you can't go wrong. They're all good. They've got one that's like for the Silverhorn Century. That was the fan. They had a fan vote, and that's the one that won the fan vote. They got one that looks like from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The it's just a scratch that night. You know, they've got a tabard that's similar to his, and then a few others. They all look great and are great quality. So can't really go wrong for sure.
And a cheap plug, but well deserving. We always support our fellow community. We're going to shout out Curtis as well. Speaking of soft goods, Darla Ackerman is on Shooting the Shelf tonight, along with Tanya McCoy, Brian Shea, and Mark Rivera.
Wow.
That's Mark, a loaded show.
Mark, are you cheating on us?
That's packed.
That is a lot of talent on there.
It's a packed show. Great show. All right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
As for pre-orders, that's about it. I'm still debating on that. Okay.
One thing I do want to get, I want to get the Rattler. I got to get that.
The Rattler.
From G.I. Joe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still that's how long? Yeah, that's also
Until the end of the month.
You excited to get those patches, Ed?
I'm excited for everything.
I know a lot of people were complaining about the patches being one of the tier unlocks, and I don't collect those, so I didn't like I don't remember a figure named Patches, but why does everybody hate it? and then I saw they were actually like iron-on patches, and I was like, oh, okay.
I take whatever it get. If it's free, it may be for me.
Right. Man, it's an excuse to buy a denim jacket.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
How could you pass that up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Iron. Bring out the iron again. When's the last time? I don't even remember the last time I even used an iron.
Yeah, I iron every freaking day when I go to work.
Oh yeah, fresh shirts and all that.
Yeah. I have iron-on patches, but they're not like entertainment ones. I'm actually like covering up holes in my clothes. So
you're right. What's up, Travis?
What's up, brother?
All right, let's move on to our next section. Is the Creative Corner, guys, where we show off and discuss our projects that we're working on, either dios or customized action figures, pop and swaps, or any photography we're working on as well. So, Ed, we know you've been working on something for the last month or so. Are you done with that? Or are you working on something else?
Yeah, I was. Well, like I said, this week was super busy for me, so I really haven't had a chance to touch it. So I've been kind of exhausted.
I'm talking about the dio, Ed.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been exhausted, so haven't touched it. But I've been wanting to touch this little thing here.
Okay.
But I haven't had a chance to like really paint it. Well, I haven't touched it either, but I do want to show it. This one of my customs cosmetics I'm working on. I'm just trying to pick a color format.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
That's unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's dope, man.
Put this together.
I dig it.
Thanks. And yeah. So maybe this week, if I have time, and I will do that.
Nice.
I will work
is there any color you're leaning toward, or combination?
I want to see some like reds inside, like the deep inside.
Oh, okay.
That like blood look. So you'll see. We'll see when it comes around. You'll see some yellows, but then if I go red yellows again, it looks like everything here. So we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Kevin. So yeah, we shall see what happens. Well, I always
along with that, Dub says clip that
yeah
audio.
No, you guys got to pay extra for that content. Sorry, that's over on Ed's OnlyFans. So
that's right.
Where you can see his customs and watch him play with his little thing.
Yes.
Yep. None of the good stuff for free. Sorry.
That's right. That's right. You gotta capitalize.
How about you, Joe? You working on anything, painting anything?
Yeah, well, I used to customize more, but I haven't had a lot of time lately. Just been busy with traveling and work and stuff. But I'm putting this together. This is the swig that I'm probably going to take to Legion's Con.
Nice.
I just used the male farce, like demon parts. I gave them the tail and the wings and the hooves. I thought this was kind of a cool. They're just primered right now. I haven't painted them to match the color.
Yeah.
But eventually I'm gonna do that, so he'll look a little more uniformed. I got to find a good paint match. I usually paint my goblins more of a mottled green color, so I got to work out how to get this little like brighter green for him. Is that focusing?
Nice.
I don't know, but yeah. So that's a custom, and
that looks great.
There we go.
Yep.
Nice. Forget about it.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
That whole demon looks really great.
Yeah, thanks. And I have other plans too. Like I was looking at a swig head today, and he's got these little thin lips too. So I was like, you know what? I could paint some lipstick on there and do like a female because in my mind, all those potions, like in the
Mhm.
story, he doesn't know what the potions are going to do. One of them could swap his gender, so now I've got an idea where I might do like a lady swig that was an accidental result of one of the potions.
Swigina.
Great.
Stuff like
Swigina.
that. Right. Swigina, yeah.
Do you like?
Squigette?
Yeah, right. You guys ever think about that? Like 1,000 swigs being like the Smurfs, how the Smurfs use it, right? Like as an
One
adjective.
Smurfette, one spaghetti.
And they'd be like, let's Smurf over here. I wonder if swig is like that. Like, what the swig are you doing?
La 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 la.
Yeah, you guys can swig right off. Yeah.
Go swig off.
Right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but they're
what-
mean. The Smurfs were really.
Yeah.
most part,
That's what they'd be like, the bad Smurfs. Yeah.
Right.
Did you remember
Sorry.
along the
guys
tangent?
were gonna-
Remember Snorks?
The Snorks
Yeah.
is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were the underwater. Under the
They
sea,
had those
yeah.
things on their head.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I like those too. Those were good.
They were great. Yeah.
Hell
Good
yeah,
old-
man.
All led by Papa Swig.
Yeah. Hey, that's a nice.
That's a good
I
idea.
don't remember that. That's not a
There you
bad
go.
idea.
That's a good
now
idea.
we know. There you go. Now we know why we need 1,000 swigs.
Hell yes.
Papa Swig. What? Geez.
Gargle
What was
Swig.
the nerdy? Not the nerdy one. The one that was. I guess the
Brainy
was he the
swig.
green one. Yeah.
Give him the glass, the one with the
Mhm.
glasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old times. Oh.
Hell yeah.
And so,
Finger
as for
anything.
myself, I've just been working on one thing. I was able to finish it this week. Let's see if I can get it there. Here we go. So for my street dial,
Ooh,
I made a chain link fence.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Hell yeah,
Nice.
man.
So this is actual metal chain link. So
Oh
it actually
wow.
gives it that the refraction.
Right.
Comes out good in the picture. And then these were wooden dowels that I painted silver.
Oh, sweet. Nice,
Yeah.
brother.
So
Hell yeah.
pretty cool.
Dude,
I'm gonna,
that
I'm
looks
gonna make
awesome.
another one to have like both
Love
sides. Yeah.
Right.
You can
So
make
that's-
your own ring.
No, I was gonna
Yeah.
use it for fencing, like for the street dial,
Oh,
like a garage or something, and you have the fencing around it, or buildings, a lot, empty lot, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right on.
good
Right
idea,
on.
man. That came out really nice.
And especially with Street Fighter when they release Vega.
Mm. Yeah.
Mhm. Have them climbing on the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Hell
gonna be
yeah.
good.
Also, you guys mentioned toy photography, so that's something that I dabble into a little bit, and I did post a new picture today
Oh,
on my Instagram. So if anybody wants to check out what I did, feel free to bounce on
Check
over
it
there
out.
and take a look.
hell yeah.
And that's at Joe.
Joe G Customs. It might be on this side. I think my screen is flipped, but
Mhm.
yeah, Joe G at Joe G .customs on
You can see it
Instagram.
there.
Cool.
At Joe
_ G dot.
_ G .customs.
So speaking of that, do you customize figures themselves, paint wise, part wise, and photo wise?
Yes, pretty much just Mythic Legions. I
Okay.
do Mythic Legions customs, but yeah, I was pretty. I'm not as prolific as of a customizer as a lot of people, but it's super fun and relaxing for me. I started collecting Legions early on, and I just got to a point where it was like, I'm waiting for pre-orders, and I'm just like, I need some Legions,
Yeah.
And I was watching back in the day, if you wanted to, yeah, right on, Alberto, I appreciate it. If you wanted to see Legions reviews on YouTube, there was only one guy, that was the Adam Power channel, right? So I was watching that, and he mentioned Jeremy Gerard's channel, and I got over there, and Jeremy was showing customs, and I was like, man, that would give me like some new Legions figures, in between the releases, to mess with. I think that'd be fun, and I really got into it for a long time. So I don't know if you guys can see all these blue cases up here, but those are all full of custom parts that I've bought from various 3D parts printers. They're like packed full. I have so many that I just have never gotten to. But
I know what you mean.
yeah, man, I love customizing. I've got a full
Yeah.
paint setup, so yeah, I like painting. But watching Trevor started doing that show, Toy Photo Bomb,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, man, I had some ideas for some pictures too. So I was like, that seems like fun, So,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, for sure. And, so I started messing around with that too, and taking some photos and stuff. And of course, I'm a super amateur, photographer. Like I'm taking pics with my cell phone. Like I don't have like real setups or anything like that. But
I'm with you, brother.
I have some ideas, and it's just fun to do. I'm not trying to like change the world or anything like that. I just like having a good time and playing with my toys. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sweet. That's awesome.
Awesome. That sounds good.
Awesome stuff. Oh yeah.
right on.
So,
Thank you.
Great. Man, I was looking at your page and looking at some of the work you've done. I mean, it's extremely beautiful stuff. I mean, like just the painting, like you have goblins and all this, and goblins are ugly just by the sculpting alone. But
are you talking about the mud dumps?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's those parts are from Wolf King Customs. Emil Wickman sculpted them. Stephen Bisciotti and him worked together, coming up with like a storyline for those. So it's like a family of goblins, and they have like bios basically not basically, literally. They're bios for each of the characters, and it's a goblin like crime family, and that just spoke to me. Like I was like immediately reading the bios, and a lot of people have done their own versions. Like Curtis has really cool ones too, but I was just like a goblin crime family, like hell yeah, that's right up my alley, and so I had these ideas, and those were probably the most fun that I've had customizing, just because I had such a clear vision of what I wanted to do with them.
Just imagine one of those goblins. You want to fuck with me? You take an arrow to the knee, eh?
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
You want to mess this Sweet Montana?
Yeah, I drive by Bolton. Yeah.
He's got a hat on. He's
got a fedora.
What are they?
Yeah. Well, that's how I tried to give that vibe. Like I'm gonna forget the names now because it's been so long since I messed with them. But like the brother that's the leader, I gave him the coat with the open shirt, and he's got the pot belly and stuff like that, but he's got that staff, like a walking cane and stuff. And I try to make him look as much like a goblin mobster, awesome. as I could wrap my head around it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so yeah,
awesome.
It's such a unique and cool concept mashup. Is really cool.
Thanks, man. Those were fun. The parts in the story made it easy for me. Yeah, for sure. I 100% give credit to the sculptors. Like every custom that looks cool on there is because I had an amazing sculpt to work with. Like,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, they're talented.
Makes them very photogenic.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of photogenic, we're going to move on to hashtag Latin Legions. Latin Legions on Instagram has a hashtag Latin Legions, where you can post all your toy photography and have an opportunity for each week to be showcased on the show. And today is no different. We have a couple of shout outs here of very talented photographers. So let's take a look at our first hashtag Latin Legions featured artist, Ed. Wow, this is one of your choices.
Yes, Suvos _toygraphy. This photo just took me back into the frightness of aliens. It took me back to the movies when I was a little kid watching it in the movie theater. I saw aliens in the movie theater with my cousins, and I'm like, wow, this is a freaking awesome shot. Just see them all gathered and just the dim light and them all like creepy and just standing around like, oh crap. It took me straight into it. So this weekend,
It's like sci-fi horror right there.
Yeah. So this weekend I want to go see Romulus.
I know.
Right
And he just
on.
like this figure is just right with the zeitgeist because, like you said, Alien Romulus is out. I actually heard it's pretty good, and just
Okay.
to him just to kill it right here with this shot is great.
Yeah, I love
So he
and,
says,
and I love aliens. This
yeah,
the
definitely.
NECA aliens. I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, NECA, right? Yeah, NECA aliens are great. They've done a lot more with the Predators though. NECA has, but they do have a lot of.
When I was a little kid, I had the really big chap. He was like huge, and he was glow in the dark head, and it came with a cover for the head, and you could press this little trigger, and his tongue would come out.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they always broke in the arm joint because it had
I still have my box set McFarlane Queen Alien somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a beast.
Nice.
It's great.
Yep,
Yeah.
I got the black one and the red one, Queen Alien.
Cool.
So,
Nice.
Oh, but that's the ones that were recently released, or the McFarlane ones.
I can't remember, dude.
McFarlane just released one that was like detailed from the movie.
Yeah, I gotta check. They're good 3 years old.
Okay. No, this is like from 19 or early 2000, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Suvios _ toy photography. Great photo. He says, happy hashtag face hugger Friday, not something else. To all.
Freudian slip there. Yeah.
Yes. It's Alien Romulus Day worldwide. Can't wait to see one of the greatest horror franchises to return to the big screen after so many years. Really cycled Ed to see the movie. Although I'll get a chance to see it, I won't get a chance to see it next week. This is probably my busiest photo till date. Had a ton of fun with the setup and posing. I hope you all like it. Yes, we did.
We do, brother. Good work.
All right, excellent.
Awesome stuff.
Let's move on to our next photo.
Oh,
we have
so art _ by _ Ackerman Curtis. I saw this wonderful work. The blues caught my attention. It just look at the blues. Look at the look at how it goes into whites. Look at the horns. It really just grabs you. And I love these frost looking figures myself because I'm building my own frost line. Yeah, I loved it, man. Straight from the get-go. When I saw it, I said, this is it. So great work, Curtis. Freaking fantastic.
Curtis, excellent work.
Look at
Curtis,
that big club he has.
Is
a big club there, Curtis.
Great frost bull, and he's looking very horny.
Indeed.
Curtis says, here is my frost bull. It uses a head and yoke from my action figure customs that I got in a trade with M Customs Parts. The club came from Planetary Dog Toys, Ed.
Okay.
The shield is a TB League shield I saw at Mythic Customs. Used it a while back. That's a great looking shield, yeah.
Hell yeah.
The entire custom was inspired by an ogre at Zombie 13 Customs. Did a while back for at T-Bowls 1113. I love this so much that I have always wanted one of my own. Big thanks to @Wolf _ King _ Customs for helping me get another Archimedes.
Sweet.
So we know that Curtis really likes to shout out all the @s on his
Yeah,
that's right.
that's a dope custom though. He killed it for sure.
Great. And the chains and the little extra accessories.
Yeah, those wrist pieces are from my action figure customs also. Those were really
nice.
cool parts. Hell yeah.
The helmet.
Nice.
It's great. Nice.
Awesome. Great work.
And here's my selection, which is basically kind of an homage to last week's where we were doing the knockoffs, and Matt showed at Collectible Fun showed his bootleg Wolverine. I think it was supposed to be what's that company, Ed?
Yamaguchi.
Yamachuchi. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Yamachuchi instead.
Yeah. And I think this is an actual Yamaguchi. In the chat, if you know if this is an actual Yamaguchi, let me know. But it just I like it. He mixed the nature aspect with it, with the vibrant colors of this Wolverine, the blue and yellow, and added some lighting effects on the claws, and it's really cool.
I like that sheen on the right claws.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
And the buka, is it called? The buka effects and the back. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Lighted eyes. So it's really cool. So this is what This is what it should like, and if you want to see last week's episode, you can see what it shouldn't look like with Matt's
version
leg purchase. Yeah, excellent work, Shadow G 3AR. He said, "From the woods, my entry for hashtag Sir Dork Nature. Remember to follow me on Patreon, even free membership. That helps the most."
Nice.
Great job, buddy. All right. And I'm back to it. All right. Congratulations to everyone who used hashtag Allegiance. Great job, guys.
Great work. And it's sad too, because I saw another picture that I selected, but we already selected it last week. Like, shit.
It's Yamaguchi, y'all.
Yamaguchi, y'all.
All right. Let's get into some toy talk. We touched upon it earlier. Brutal Legend. Keep on saying Brutal Legends. Brutal Legend was a video game. This is Brutal Realm. So Brutal Realm had
It was a good video game, though.
Yes, it was. It was fun. It had some good metal.
And if you like Jack Black, hell yeah.
Here it is. I'm gonna share it with you guys so you can see. Just exit out of here. So, can you see the screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Brutal Realms Articulate action figure toy line. The pledge for them to get started was 140,000. That was their goal, and they surpassed it with over 49,000, with 682 backers and 4 days to go.
Dig it.
So yeah, and they've also had some assistance from Big Bad Toy Store, also supporting the line.
Yeah,
you can also go on there for pre-order too.
Yeah,
and here you can see the articulation. So it's heavy on articulation, these figures.
Yeah.
And once again, these are fantasy barbarian style figures, which fall into like the Mythic Legion style, Combats of Glory. The 1/12 scale, so around almost 7 inches, 32 points of articulation. And here's a photo by Trevor. Look at this.
That's fantastic.
Oh, it looks so.
It's one of the characters. Yeah, it's amazing. So far, I know they got the blank bodies as well. That's $28 blank body bare base barbarian, which is a good price.
Mm-hmm.
Great for customizers, absolutely.
Yeah, look at that.
And they said that the plastic is molded in this color.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's not painted. So it's
oh man, look at that.
This one looks awesome too.
Hell yeah, love the. I mean, they're concept art.
Yeah, concept art, but you get a real feel. Yeah, you get a real feel.
Yeah, the paintwork is going to be cool on those.
Especially if they get the tattoos right on.
Yeah, definitely got a northern barbarian feel to it.
And it looks like there's $36 for the painted figures. Concept art here.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that was back metal.
Yeah. Look at that shield. Wow.
That thing is sweet.
Definitely give me African vibes, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice to see representation for sure.
Mm-hmm. And it's different. They're different than what we've actually seen before.
Right.
This one here, this is one I was told. What is called Cronin, the Future Barbarian King. I don't know if you guys played a game called Castlevania back on the Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
He reminds me of Simon Belmont.
Simon Belmont, dude. Yeah, his head definitely in the hair.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I like it. I like this one a lot. It's one of my standouts. And right here, look at that.
Look at that thing, dude. Oh, man.
It just screams awesomeness, Simon Belmont to me. Get a custom whip for him, right?
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice chain whip or something like that would look dope with him.
And we already got the skeletons from Four Horsemen.
Hell yeah.
Vampires from Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
Nice.
That thing is
sweet. That's a good looking character for sure.
That's great. Look at the two-handed poses you got. Wow. That's great.
It's a crazy amount of articulation for the bulk of the figure.
Right?
Yeah, they do look very bulky, right?
people in real life that are that big can't move like that.
That's true. Crowman,
This is one of my
guy,
favorites.
Barbarian.
Yeah, this one looks dope.
Yeah.
This is one of the ones I'm really tempted to get.
Yeah. Oh, but that skull, the haired skull face.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
They said like with the lore on one of the shows, they said that they tattooed like a demon of death is like trapped in that tattoo.
Yeah.
He can like release the demon's power to fight. That is a really cool backstory.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Once again, and like last week we had Skelly on the show, and here's another skeleton based head sculpt.
The thing's sweet.
Right.
Look at the detail on that
Look at that
double-bladed axe.
Look at that head sculpt with this. That thing is sweet.
Yeah.
The belt with the skull as well. Nice stuff. Then you have the army builders. So it comes with 3 army builders. These guys.
Right on.
There you go. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
The one in the middle is, to me, is reminiscent of one of the army builders for Combatants of Glory too.
Mm-hmm.
I like that line, Combatants of Glory by Zesrays.
Yeah, these would probably go pretty well with those too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking too. Yep.
Keep on scrolling up. African Barbarian Warrior. And like they said, look, it's $30 base price.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all.
Nope, not bad at all.
Barbarian Warrior Native American. Very cool.
Sweet.
That tomahawk is cool.
Hell yeah. I was about to say the same thing. I like his feet too. He's got bare feet.
Look at the side profile on him. Wow.
He looked like freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was young. Like, side pose. Look at that.
Dude. He's been getting some potions from Swig for sure.
Right?
You don't get that big natural.
And here they also have accessory packs.
Ooh,
$5.
$5.
Yeah. Yep.
And this is amazing. Chief Mato.
Yeah.
The thing is awesome.
The Joaquinino Thunder Tribe.
That's awesome. That is a good looking concept right there for sure.
Oh yeah.
The war paint's fabulous.
Wow.
Yeah.
And all the detail on the headdress.
Mm-hmm. I like the bright color on the paint. I think it's going to make the figure really pop on your shelf. Like it's going to stand out. Yeah.
It's concept art. So this has also been locked. The Great Khan.
Now this one reminds me so much of like a Masters of the Universe villain that I think he could go right in with your classics collection for sure. Like it looks like something that He-Man would have been fighting. Somebody He-Man would have been fighting in the 80s.
It's like a comrade of Jitsu or something like that.
Right. Exactly.
Nice concept art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The wing bow and arrow. That's pretty neat too.
Yeah. That's a really cool concept.
And look at the back.
Sweet.
And this one is also unlocked. The Owl King, $36.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
That's a cool animal accessory too, the owl.
Yeah. The helmet.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? Have you ever seen the Beastmaster?
Like,
yes.
Long time ago, but
Those things with the wings that would just like dissolve people. Just that that helmet.
Yep, you're right. Oh,
right on.
Beastmaster, 1980s fantasy movie.
Mm-hmm. I love movies like that too, because you remember them being so good when you were a kid, and then you go back and watch them, and you're like, "Oh,
and
wasn't quite the quality I remember."
I used to like watching them because you get a free titties to see on TV.
Oh man, yeah. Sheena Easton, was that her name? No, that wasn't her name. right now.
Am I stuck on here? Hold on. Let's see if I can get more. I think that's it, right? Let me see.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. So that was Brutal Legends for you guys.
There's a few more.
There are okay. Let me see.
They unlocked the female last night.
Oh,
I'm trying to
the
get to.
female
Oh, here we go.
figure.
Okay, I'm getting it. Yeah.
All right.
Let me go back.
Stupid, 1 second. I have to go get my chicken that's been calling me. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Chicken Man, new figure.
So here we go. Here we go. So this guy, we can get him to go up. Okay. There we go. Sumerian unlocked.
Right on.
It's good looking.
Yeah, no, he looks dope too. He'd be great for like a dwarf custom. Like if you could throw some shorter thighs on him, man, he's set.
Especially since the dwarves are like forgers, and he has that nice shiny gold helmet.
Right.
Put all his armor gold like that. It'd be hot.
Yeah, that would look cool.
Look at these weapons, these swords.
Yeah, those are dope.
Grim Skull is unlocked as well. Nice.
Yeah. They might have gotten everything now. I think the female was the highest tier.
It was 13 figures total, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So for 13, I think it's 413. I think it's 400 plus. It's not bad.
No.
And for the 7 initial figures was 232, something like that.
Yeah.
Good concept art. And they also have army builders, the Shadow Army, the Shadar. That's pretty cool too. That shield.
Yeah, that's dope. That's very like He-Man-esque,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in my mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Seventh tier unlocked. Athena, the warrior goddess. Wow.
Yeah, the muscle mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Muscle mama.
Always need with all these females.
I'm down with that.
I mean, Red Sonja. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
So you need
these hinged helmet. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's sorceress
shield.
Yeah, the Medusa
powerful
shield.
Women in the mythos and continued here as well with Brutal Realm.
Hell yeah.
The Medusa shield. Yeah. Wow. Right. Gosh. I think some of these companies have to go back and make some of these baddies like Medusa and the Griffins and all that other stuff.
Always something that I'm campaigning for is more monsters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's being a D&D guy. Like Hasbro started releasing the owl bears and the displacer beast, Xanathar the beholder, the gelatinous cube. It's like finally we've got something for the heroes to fight, you know.
Yeah.
Other than just like villain characters, you know. I like monsters, so
yeah. I love
me too, but I'm with you. I'm all about the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many variations of fantasy monsters. Like I just gave you one example, the Medusa. Then we have the demons. Yeah. You know, we have Azar, Sagar, and all those guys, but like a little more along the lines of that we saw in Ray Harryhausen. You know.
Well, now that Cosmic Legion got the skate backs, I've actually got high hopes that that's going to creep into Mythics. You know.
Mm-hmm. And even that the one that was released with the mount in the back,
right,
that's cool too.
Yeah,
it is. You know, I'd like to see some stuff like that kind of work its way in, like Belualith, the zombie.
Yes, that's a good one.
She comes with that skeletal thing that I'm gonna the 3-headed monster that I'm drawing a blank.
The Chimera,
the Chimera, yeah. And so now there's a skeleton one. I'd love to see like a large fleshed out version of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think it would be dope to have the heroes from Legions like going head to head with that and some photography.
What I want to see is, because I like the demon race also a lot.
Mhm.
That's like, because of everything. That's why I got in.
Oh, right on.
But something like the big devil that I got from
Yeah, that's an awesome
Pure
bad guy.
Toys.
Yep.
Some real demonic looking demon with some big
Like a
fangs
Diablo looking,
and,
big hunched. Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
I would
on.
love to see that in the mythic line.
Yeah, we need more underworld creatures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But I gotta say real quick, Van, ¿qué está pasando? Van Johnson.
What's up? All right.
All right.
So, Joe, you ready to play another game?
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, chat. We're gonna go with our other game right now.
Why you do that? I can get my chicken.
Legion presents Mythic Battle. Poxus versus Sir Gideon Heavensbrand.
All right. Well, we're doing this game. We match up two Mythic Legions, and we're going to read their bios, and then the chat and ourselves are going to decide who will win on a one-on-one confrontation. So let me get started.
Right on.
Poxus. Okay. Here we go. Poxus. Poxus belongs to the circle of Poxus. His role is a god, and his biography says, here, this is where we got to pay attention to. He said, terrifying visage of sickness and decay, the spiteful god Poxus is a pestilence incarnate, dripping with disease and crackling with menace. The horrific sight of Poxus alone is enough to inspire dread. Armed once again with his deadly bow, the plague sayer, Poxus can fire off hordes of infectious insects with every pull of his string. Triumphantly riding atop of a rotting horse, Phlegolis, Poxus travels the roads of Mythos with the intention of poisoning the realm and all those that live within. Wow.
Sick bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a force to reckon with.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing figure, just all the way around. He had such a powerful visual presence. The insect legs coming out of his head, and he's just fantastic. One of my favorite photos that I took has Poxus like melting the face off of a knight. You know, and
nice.
Just good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds like a great photo. Sir Gideon's Heavensbrand. He's of the Order of Eteron. He's a human. He's a crusader. His biography says, as the leader of the Order of Eteron, Sir Gideon's Heavensbrand has guided the Order into a new golden age. The once disgraced Order has flourished under his command, reclaiming its sanctity and the respect of the people it protects. Sir Gideon's unwavering faith in the crown eagle god Eteron has only strengthened his resolve and given him the courage to defeat the dark armies of Mythos.
What does he have? A shield with... Okay.
He comes with... They don't really show much.
I would say the
shield and a sword. He has an alternate helmet, like is what he came with. You know, that was kind of the... if you didn't want him to be Gideon, you could make him just like a gold knight. So, and his visor does come down, but it's not hinged. It just
right, little peg. Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. So let's do the face-off, guys.
Well, I understand that these two figures are Joe's favorite figures.
There's a couple figures that I like an awful lot. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's set it off, Joe. Between Poxus and Sir Gideon, who would you?
All right. So now Poxus is a powerful villain, of course, one of the Dark Four. So for sure he's got some power. But man, Gideon Let me adjust the mustache.
Yes, right.
Gideon Heavensbrand is my boy. He's got the Heavensbrand sword that was given to him by Aetheron. He's going to win all the way. I think it might be a little tense for a moment because Poxus will distract him because you see Poxus doesn't have any lips. So and he starts talking, honey, like this. Gideon will start laughing, man, and he'll get, in a position where he might be in trouble, but then he's going to power back and be the hero of the realms that he was born to be. And I'll tell you the best thing, the Gideon Heavensbrand 2, and I love this. When the Necronominus line came out, each of the heroic figures comes, even Sir Uxjack comes with a skull face, right? Or a skull head, so that they can be converted by Necronominus if that's how you want to display them. Well, guess who doesn't? Gideon Heavensbrand 2 doesn't come with a skeletal face or head because he is the hero. My boy's going to win.
There you go.
With his good-looking mustache. You never underestimate the power of the stash.
Never,
Very
ever.
true.
I like that, Joe.
And you're right on.
That's good. I'm gonna, even though, as much as I like to admit I love the stash, I'm gonna go with Poxus on this one. I think Poxus is a god, and he's just a really malevolent character who he just broods evil. He's an evil incarnate. He's just has the weaponry. Like he says, he just nonstop shooting those arrows, and the bugs are attacking you like the locusts coming down from the hell coming up at you. I think Heavensbrand, of course, he does have that sword, but I think this more or less would be a range fight. I think he's going to try to prevent Heavensbrand from getting too close with range attacks. So I'm going with Poxus on this one. And I think he's going to have Flogius put Heavensbrand in the Dutch oven.
Dangerous maneuver.
All right. So this is going to be a fight for history. This is a classic battle between good and evil. Heavensbrand, the stash. He has his repertoire. He's got his skills. He's got the sword. He has a lot going for him. ¿Qué pasa, brother? So does Proxus. He's a god. He's got those sick bows. I think he's gonna try and stay away from Sir Gideon, but somehow Sir Gideon is gonna get close enough to be able to use his sword, and they're gonna go at it. There's gonna be a lot of blood. I think that Sir Gideon is gonna be able to give him a blow. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a death blow, but for some reason, I think that Poxus is gonna have his horse. Beating the horse and all his insects is going to overcome him, Sir Gideon, at some point. And that's how Poxus is going to be able to defeat him, or maybe just injure him enough so he could leave and take care of his own wounds. So,
well, if Gideon blows him, that changes it from a fight into a date, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, perspective-wise, yeah. So I'm gonna think it's gonna be a draw. I don't have a solid victor here yet.
All right.
So, now when I have the other one in hand, when I have Sir Gideon in hand, maybe that might change.
So let's see what the chat says. The chat will be the icebreaker because we have one for each. G says Poxus. Dub says Poxus. Berto says Poxus. So for the win in this mythic battle, we have Poxus defeating Sir Gideon Heavensbrand.
And I thought you guys had my back.
We have a question.
So
I'll ask this question. He wanted to know if the sword is magic or powered, sir.
So it's actually Aetheron's sword. The Heavensbrand sword is Aetheron's sword. So the god Aetheron gifted his sword to Gideon. to use to fight the forces of evil. So yes, I would imagine that it was very magical and very powerful.
Excellent.
So, Joe,
Yeah.
what does it feel for you and myself to be the only ones that might be correct during this?
You know,
And you can include yourself. You said you're undecided.
I have to admit that I'm a little disappointed, but it's a feeling that I'm used to, you know. So. No,
I thought we would get more votes for just the stash alone, right?
Well, I see where a lot of people are coming from, because you're looking at like you know, this is a god type character, one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, like, you know, as mighty as he is. But for me, it's all about heroes overcoming insurmountable odds. The best stories that you see are always when you think that how is the hero going to do this? How is he going to pull it out? You know, and I'm sure it would go bad. Like, in a serious take on it, I was trying to be funny, but you know, if good storytelling, Poxus would have Gideon down. You know, he would be about to take him out, and then something would happen where he could grab that sword at the last second and shove it right into his stupid bug neck, you know, and finish him off at the last minute, you know. Amen. But I love Poxus too. It's a fantastic figure, and I love the concept of the character. So I don't want anybody to think I don't like Poxus, because I love that character. But you know, I like stories where the heroes overcome great evil, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I could see go ahead. I could see Sir getting down, and then all of a sudden there's some kind of like energy coming towards him and just zaps him, and he gets up, and someone sent some kind of magical pizzazz towards him. So you know, just adding to the story.
Or even like he's down and out, and he's like, you know, almost like right at the edge of death, and the clouds open, the sky opens, and light comes through, and his ether on, and he just comes down with the sword, gets the sword again, like calls it back to him, and launches toward Poxus and decapitates him. And
shit, yeah,
you guys get it. You guys get it.
I got another.
Yeah, you get excited, kind of excited, even talking about it, right?
You got me going right now. This he's down, he's out, and then all of a sudden he starts to shake.
Yeah, right. Starts hulking up.
Rips off his shirt. Oh, what you gonna do, brother?
Poxus punches him in the head, and he's like,
"No, you."
And then we just throw a beer can at his head, and he's knocked out.
Oh man.
Diggs. Man, we got excited. I forgot when we were looking at Brutal Realm. That's the last unlock that needs to be unlocked. Is the theme of the female warrior.
I thought it was. It was 170, and they were at 180. I thought
they're at 189. Let's go back to it real quick, because I think when we looked at it, it didn't say unlocked. So let's just look at it one more time.
All right. Well, this is the Not Safe for Work show. So if Ed's going to eat chicken, I'm going to have a cigarette. So sorry, kids. Don't do this at home. Either of those things.
Let me see if I get it back up. Yep. 7th tier unlocked.
Oh, 250,000.
50,000. So, wow. We have 4 days left. And got to vote with your wallet, guys. If you want her, you got to support the Kickstarter.
Don't wait till the last minute, because then if it passes, then you might not have the chance to grab her.
Yeah,
right. And there, you know, you don't have to get her all of them to get her. But if there's an all-in that has all 13 characters that we went down the list, including her, if she gets funded, so you could do that one. That's like $400 and something. And then there's the one tier that has the initial 7 characters. That's like 232. And then the base prices of 36 and blank body. So there's a lot of variety there to select from if you like these characters.
Yeah, for sure. But Diggs, my bad. Sorry, man. I thought they had said on the show I was on last night that it is unlocked, but I must have misheard. So my apologies.
What's up, Cobra Dad?
What's up, brother?
All right. So wow, guys, we did it. We're almost at the end of our show. What we like to do in the conclusion is give shout outs to anybody that we've been on their shows or collabs going on, anything you want to shout out. or anybody you want to shout out.
All right.
How about you, Joe? Can you shout anybody?
For me, I guess just reiterate what I started with at the beginning. So I'm on the Let's Go Off-World podcast. Of course, Curtis and Jesse have their own shows, so definitely check those out. Sounds like they got a killer lineup for Shooting the Shelf tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse does a Mythic Minute on Thursday night. And Matthew Dooch, himself and Curtis and Sean do the Legends of Grayskull podcast, also on YouTube. Great content if you love Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
I go on Ostradamus Toys on Saturday nights when I'm able to. Oz is also on Skelevator's channel on most Thursdays. For used to be Toy Frenzy, now it's just called The Frenzy. Kind of another, toys are included, but another pop culture YouTube show. They talk about music and a lot of other things. Battle Ram Blog is on there. He's like the guy that digs into Masters of the Universe. So if you love Motu, definitely check that out. Bobby Dangerously, he has a channel too where he writes detective stories, but they have like a sci-fi vibe to them, and he reads those on his channel. So that's really good stuff, worth checking out. And then of course, Allegiance Quest. If you guys haven't, I mean, that's Curtis and Jesse also, but if you guys haven't checked out Legion's Lounge, Trevor and Nate, two of the best photographers in the community. Well, obviously we all know how great they are. So, check out those guys' stuff too. Follow them all on Instagram. And always, if you're not in the Mythic Legions Cabal, you should be. There's a lot of good vibes and really cool stuff there for sure. And I think that covers everything. If I missed anybody, I sincerely apologize.
Nah, that's good. You're a barrage of shout-outs. Awesome, brother.
Right.
Yes, sir.
How about yourself, Ed?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank Joe for being our guest today.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I was really happy to have you on.
Right on.
Tony, Matt, and Al, love you guys. Without you guys, we wouldn't be Latin Legions. Okay. I want to give a really big shout out to everyone that joined us on the chat, whoever's going to watch us on the replay. Thank you so much from my heart. It means a lot. Hope you guys enjoy the content and laugh along with us. Big shout out to Jesse, Curtis, Van Johnson, the Cabal, Jordan, Dub G, Big Greg. Love you guys all, and I'm looking forward to spending some time with you all. Alberto, it's always a pleasure having you with us, brother. Michael Morales, tú también, señor. Everyone, man, everyone from A to Z. And I want to give a shout out to my to our other toy channel, Toy Locals. Want to put some more content. In fact, I want to do a Toy Local video on these two wolves and some other goodies around there. You know what I mean?
Right on.
And thank you, everyone. I do appreciate you all.
Yeah.
If I could jump back in real quick, one more thing. This will be my first Legions Con, and I'm super excited to meet everyone.
Yes,
so I just want to throw it out there. Anybody that wants to talk to me at Legions Con, man, please come up, say hello. I'm so excited to just meet everybody in person, and have some amazing conversations. So feel free. Don't be shy. Come up and say hello. I'll be happy to talk to everybody.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. As for myself, I'd like to shout out you, Joe, man. It was awesome having you on.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Wealth of knowledge. Like that you're a dungeon master.
Right on, man.
It
sounds worse than it is. Yeah.
I was gonna slide in your DMs and
Right. No, I don't actually whip people. So.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
We only pretend.
That's something that I always wanted to get into, the role playing games, but never really thought about, investing so
Right.
much time because it is, but it's such a creative thing. It's such a powerful, creative storytelling.
Yeah. Super fun, and that was one of the things like even when my friends were like, hey, do you want to play some Dungeons and Dragons with us when I was 15, and I only knew what I had heard like on the news in the 80s and stuff. And I was like, don't people that play that game worship the devil? And my buddy was like, well, my friend was like, well, you can, but you don't have to. It's not a requirement, so you can if you want, but you don't have to, folks. It's not a requirement.
Want to always shout out the awesome chat we have and continues to grow. We appreciate you guys. Also, you guys on the replay. Also, Hookcast AF, Unworthy Addiction. New to Mythics. Is Greg going to be on the show next week? Is that correct?
He texted me. He can't make it, so I'm seeing we could swap.
Okay.
Him for another guest. So he's going to be away. So
all right, so sounds good. So New to Mythics and Purple Gang, all these wonderful Curtis, Shooting the Shelf, everybody, much love and appreciation. And with that, I'm Tony Toy. Oh, there's that again.
I gotta hit the brakes. You know me.
Can't you ever finish what you have to say before?
No, because it just comes spontaneously. I just want to say that we're trying to hit 500 subscribers. So if you could please click on subscribe. We got some good stuff for some giveaways. Once we hit 500, come on down for some good times and laughs.
The price is right.
That's right.
Just
that, Tony.
I'm Tony Toy.
I'm Psycho Ed.
And I'm Joe G.
And we're
out.